Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of new stuff to go over. There have been some massive data mines for previous Pokemon games talking about future Kalos games and everything like that. And as well as that, we have some more leak theory breakdowns to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So plenty of stuff to cover today. If you are excited for the video though, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at this new information, these new data mines for titles after X and Y, before Auras, Sun and Moon debug data mine, all that stuff as you can see in the title. It was posted by Temporary Adorable. And yeah, basically it's just loads of data mines from the time period between X and Y and Auras and Sun and Moon and stuff. But of course, they could revisit these things in a future Pokemon game because they have done that previously in the past with different data mines, etc. So anyway, recently some new stuff got discovered by some guys from the PPG Discord server because I see no one talking about it outside of that server. I'll share with you the most saucy discoveries. I'll avoid technical stuff. The chat is very, very long. So we got an X and Sun and Moon debug ROM, and most of these discoveries are from the Sun and Moon one. So inside the code were found 3 couples of games about Kalos titled XY, X2, Y2, and then X3 and Y3. And after these titles, auras can be found. So in some updated version of this file, debug pokemarkcore.cpp, we can see that auras later took the place of X2 and Y2 had before the IDs, and the X3, Y3 became Kalos Reserve and Kalos Reserve 3 and 4. This file is from 2015 after Sun and Moon work started. Also, it is used for some debug menu and was probably forgot. The first file, the one with the multiple X and Ys, is probably from some X and Y build and ended being in that Pokemon Sun and Moon ROM without being used though. So there is also another table from X and Y dated 2013-09-12 that calls the XY titles with 2 other titles called Non-Kalos and Non-Kalos 2 that later became auras. So the debug menu seems to use those titles to define the origin for Pokemon. So Pokemon from these titles got treated as a Kalos Pokemon. So in some comments, Game Freak also spelled out that these titles are still Kalos games up to this point. So in the table of Pokemate Core from X and Y, we can see that there are certain IDs that seem unused. So IDs 6, 9, 13, 14, and 16 to 19. You can also compare it with the table found in Diamond and Pearl, where those IDs are unused too. So finally, we got to see another list of titles in Pokemon version.h that shows version Alola Reserve 1, version Alola Reserve 2, and version Holo speculated to be Go or Let's Go. So here's a recap made by Zero, who is the author of the discoveries. So in 2010, XXXXXY development starts, and then 2013, the X, X2, and X3 non-Kalos in the version table, and then in 2013 as well, X and Y releases obviously, and then 2013, some point, Auras development starts. In 2014, you've obviously got this intended for the next gen, not Auras, still 2014, and then Auras releases, and then obviously 2015, we have version Sun and Moon, reserved, and then obviously Pokemon Go, which could potentially be obviously Holo. Changed to Virtual Console, Red, Green, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, and then Alola Reserve 2 in 2016 abruptly get inserted at 32, 33, shifting the rest up 2 places, and then 2016 Pokemon Go releases. And then more Alola stuff, and then obviously Sun releases, Ultra Sun releases. And then these are the screenshots here about all of like the new data mine and stuff. So basically what this means is that there was potentially going to be X2 and Y2, but then they seem to have scrapped it and then changed it to Auras and then Sun and Moon. So obviously Kalos has a bunch of unanswered questions that we were expecting to get a 3rd installment of the games to kind of answer and everything. Like Zygarde is just kind of there. I guess it kind of got, I guess, a little bit into the Zygarde storyline in Sun and Moon with all the different cells and stuff, but I felt like that was just kind of a cheap way to kind of get rid of the whole situation. So yeah, Gen 6 deserves so much better. We'll get a redefined sequel to X and Y sometime in the future. They'll probably release Black and White's remake prequel sometime in the next 4 years, but I can see them placing X and Y before it just because that gen was so poorly represented. Agreed, Gen 6 is what got me back as a player. Played up to Gen 2, but couldn't afford a new Game Boy for Gen 3, so I fell out of it until I was at school and working an office job. And this person says, so X and Y could possibly have had 2 sequels like Black and White, and it didn't even get one. I hate that Gen 6 got shafted so hard. The Gen's mons and lore fascinates me more than Gen 7 and 8 ever did. Why couldn't they at least give it a proper closure? We would never know. It was pretty much easy to say they possibly Zygarde plot was scrapped. If I remember correctly, X and Y had various hints to third versions. Kalos will be back and will be big though, rest assured. Kalos war-themed legends, anyone. I still stand by my theory that X and Y sequels were scrapped midway for Sun and Moon after Yokai Watch went to big to better capitalize on the 20th anniversary. There's the whole Zygarde thing plus YW are a huge inspiration for Sun and Moon in my opinion. So yeah, like there was gonna be potentially some sequels. Could have been 2 sequels to X and Y, so you could have had X and Y 2 and X and Y 3, but in the end we got absolutely nothing. So really, really unfortunate about Gen 6. But again, as the people in this thread say, you know, when they do get remade in the future, whenever that may be, I'm pretty sure they're going to be back bigger than ever, and loads of the lore will be explained and stuff, and we might even get like the war situation and everything like that. More stuff to go over though. This is a tweet by Blaze Incineroar saying, analyzed Pokemon's marketing strategy. So in June we usually get the legendaries and some more mons revealed. Obviously in July we get the gimmick, if not, and then more mons revealed. August we get regional forms mostly, and mons and gimmick, because once we hit like the second trailer for a Pokemon game, well, for like a new generation of Pokemon games, pretty much every single month after that follows, we get a new trailer or a new bit of information. It's just from the announcement, which is usually in February, to like May/June time. That's like the dead spot, because like nothing gets announced and we're just kind of craving that news and stuff. But then once we get to that second trailer, whether it is in May or June, you can literally expect news every single month after that. So we're kind of at the end of that now, you know. I don't know, like at the time I'm recording this, I don't know if the Pokemon Presenters have been announced or whatever. We might have already had it already, I don't know. But at the time I'm recording this, it hasn't been announced. But yeah, every month after now, we will be getting news for the Generation 9 games. And then in August, we get regional forms mostly, and mons and the gimmick. September and October is more riddle mons, which is riddle mons. I guess that's regional forms and stuff. And then November is the end game. So this should be accurate, but I hope they would stop with the riddle mons. So yeah, May obviously nothing. June usually, well, I say usually, like we've only ever had the trailer once in June for a new generation of games. Like usually it's in May. And the time I'm recording this, we're still in May as well, so potentially we could get something now. July, obviously, and then regional forms, August, September, more real ones and stuff, and then November is probably when the games are going to get released, but again, we don't know. It's been a bit of a weird marketing situation for Pokemon lately, because they obviously dropped Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl last November, and then they dropped Legends Arceus in January. So we can expect to see Scarlet and Violet in November this year, but it wouldn't surprise me to see it in December either. And then the last thing we're going to go over is this as well. A little bit of a mix-up confusion about Riddler Q's riddles and stuff, so Soul Silver Art kind of explaining it here. So potential spoilers. I've seen a lot of people confused about the Q's riddle on the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet mascot typings. Don't be confused, unless I'm wrong. It's been here all along, and it was here a long time before the Uncle information again. Again, we don't even know if the Uncle information is correct. We're just kind of, a lot of this, not a lot of it is based on it, but we're just kind of taking it as legit at the moment. But even though I don't know, like nothing really kind of proves it has been legit yet, which is obviously this post here. So back to the gears. I believe they're the keys to the Legends type, so they probably both share the Dragon type, but one is fighting, one is electric. So it's the first time since Gen 5 we may have Dragon Box legendaries. So yeah, basically just kind of reaffirming that, you know, the legendary typings are most likely going to be Dragon fighting and Dragon electric. Another thing that's been here all along is the Puppy Chariot, which Q tweeted on April the 1st, and because of that, no one believed him, because obviously it's April Fool's, or when it was totally real. Obviously, I was wrong about it being a regional form because I didn't know themes of the month, but I can't wait to see that these are released. So yeah, just a little bit more of a clarification, because a lot of people don't realize that, you know, the legendaries are most likely going to be Dragon Electric and Dragon Fighting. But anyway, that's everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. And of course, would you have liked to have seen 2 sequels for X and Y? I think 2 might have been a little bit too many, but I think a sequel would have been really, really nice to see. But clearly was scrapped. But hopefully we get all the stuff that was supposed to be in that sequel in the remakes, whenever they may be. But yeah, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.